Hi guys, welcome to the AI Spotlight Show. This is a special edition. We are currently at Google Cloud Next 2025 event or conference. Neeraj, what do you do at ServiceNow?
So, hey Henri, nice meeting you. So, I'm the director of product management for hyperscalers, which is I'm responsible for making sure ServiceNow runs on all three major hyperscalers, including Google Cloud.
Okay. And now, when you talk about hyperscalers, can you kind of elaborate on that, maybe from a technical approach? Because
Sure.
when I hear the word hyperscaler, I'm thinking about high performing computers,
Yes.
which are powered by GPU. Do you want to give our audience
Yeah, I'll give a quick
further,
Sure.
explanation about that?
I'll give a quick overview. So ServiceNow typically has always run in our own ServiceNow cloud, in our own data centers. But now we're seeing demand where customers are asking us, hey, I want ServiceNow available on Google Cloud. I want it running on AWS. I want it running on Azure. And I want to transact ServiceNow via their marketplaces. So this year, ServiceNow, starting in July, will be available on the Google Marketplace. So customers can come and say, hey, I want ServiceNow to transact via the Google Marketplace and be hosted on ServiceNow on Google Cloud infrastructure as well. So that's what I mean by ServiceNow running on top of hyperscalers.
I understand that.
Yep,
Yeah.
sounds good.
Are you guys currently on AWS?
We're already on Azure and AWS, so we'll be
Okay.
launching on Google Cloud later this year.
That is amazing. And I agree with what you say because I also build models on AWS SageMaker. And on SageMaker, I can deploy multiple models like Anthropics, Llama from
Yes.
there. And I can also deploy other deployment tools as well from the same
Yes.
marketplace.
Yes.
That's good to know. Okay, let's go into our question for the day. Do you want to talk specifically about the partnership between ServiceNow and Google, and how does that translate into customer benefit for leveraging artificial intelligence?
Absolutely. So as I mentioned, this year we have our big launch, ServiceNow coming on Google Cloud. That's step one.
Okay.
As part of that, we have a much more deeper product partnership with Google as well. So on the AI side, for example, let's start with the agentic AI piece. So Google announced 2 days ago their new agent-to-agent protocol. So we are one of their launch partners for their new agent-to-agent protocol. This is where the Google agents can interactively natural language reach out to the ServiceNow agents. So both agents running on different platforms can come together to solve a complex use case for customers. Typically that wasn't possible
Sorry to
before.
intercept you before you move
Yeah.
further.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want you to talk about that agent to agent. Do you mean agents interacting with each other?
Yes.
That is one thing I want you to talk about. And in my research, there's something they call MSP.
MCP.
They put MCP, right?
Yes.
Do you want to talk how that actually
Yeah.
works in terms
Sure.
of agent communicating to each other?
Yeah, so in the last year or so, many companies have come up with their agentic AI frameworks, right?
Okay.
Which is a team of AI agents that come together to solve a complex use case, as long as those agents are running on one platform. With the new agent-to-agent protocol that Google has announced, this is the first time where Google is trying to set a standard for agent-to-agent communication that run on separate platforms.
Okay.
Because what happens in enterprise companies, usually, the problem that enterprise companies have, they cut across multiple platforms.
Yeah.
There's a plethora of applications and platforms enterprise companies use. So it's very important for two agents across platforms to talk to each other in natural language so that they can solve one common business problem, right? So this is what the new agent-to-agent protocol is doing. And now to the second part of your question about MCP. So the Model Context Protocol from Anthropic, it's complementary to Google's agent-to-agent protocol. So what I mean by that, so Anthropic protocol is more like a tool-like integration protocol, more like a REST API protocol where you make a request, you get a response, right? So it's a single turn interaction. But the Google agent-to-agent protocol is a natural language agent-to-agent protocol has multi-turn interaction. So the agents can talk to each other back and forth. So it's not like a single request and response protocol.
Wow.
So both are complementary to each other. So I'd say the MCP protocol is great for internal tool-like integrations versus the
And
agent.
what's the full meaning of MCP?
Model context protocol. So that's from Anthropic.
It's a model context protocol.
Yes. So it's a protocol that's an open protocol that Anthropic has launched. So both the protocols are complementary to each other. They've just fit together based on the use case that you're trying to solve.
And that is innovative. Has it been in existence before, or this is the first time this kind of innovation is emerging?
This is new. So model context protocol from Anthropic is pretty new, and the Google agent-to-agent protocol is the first protocol that has agents talking across platforms. That was announced 2 days ago, and ServiceNow is one of the launch partners for that as well.
Oh, that is amazing.
And later on, we can show you a demo of that as well. We have something working as well.
I would like to do that virtually. Then we need to
Sounds good.
Schedule a call. Then my last question. I know the partnership between ServiceNow and Google is very huge in terms of helping organizations to leverage AI capabilities.
Yes.
Now, can you talk about 3 or 4 business use cases of how this partnership will be able to benefit some of your current customers and also prospective customers?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've integrated across the board with many Google Cloud services. So let's talk about Google Workspace or Google Chat.
Okay.
So we have our AI agents now available in Google Chat as well. So why did we make them available there? Because what we see is many customers or end users use Google Chat within their companies as their chat tool primarily.
I see.
And when they want to talk to a ServiceNow agent, let's say to order a new phone or a new device, they just want to do it within Google Chat itself. They don't want to go to a new portal where they go in and find devices and order. They just want to do it within the Google Chat. They can talk to our Now virtual agent in Google Chat and ask it, hey, I want to order devices. What do you have available? It'll give them the options that are enabled within the company. They can choose a color, they can confirm the address, they can talk to a live agent. If the phone gets locked, our AI agent proactively reaches out to the end user saying, hey, it looks like your phone is locked. Do you want me to help you reset your PIN code or something?
Wow.
All of that is available today. Or actually it's going to be available later this year. So Now Assist, our agent, will be available in Google Chat later this year as well. So that's one use case. We integrated with Google BigQuery as well.
Okay.
So under our umbrella of Workflow Data Fabric offerings, we're launching a new zero data copy connector with Google BigQuery.
Okay.
What that means is now our AI agents will not only just be powered by the data within the ServiceNow platform, but now in real time they can access customers' data in Google BigQuery so that they have more information and can provide a more educated and comprehensive response to the end user's question. So as long as you connect the ServiceNow platform to Google BigQuery or other Snowflake, Databricks or your entire data estate, our AI agents can access all your data estate to then give you comprehensive responses. That's the second. And the third piece is I'd highlight our recent integration on the supply chain side. We have an offering called Supplier Lifecycle Operations. What it allows supplier managers in the procurement department to collaborate with their suppliers, to monitor risk, compliance and performance of suppliers all in one place. But in many cases, all the data about suppliers is not within ServiceNow. It's in platforms like, let's say, SAP. So this is where the Google Cortex framework comes in. Google has a service called Google Cortex. It provides out-of-the-box data models for different verticals. One of them is supply chain. So what that allows customers is to use an out-of-the-box data model to load their SAP data into Google BigQuery. Then ServiceNow can leverage the same data model to read key performance metrics about the supplier, such as on-time delivery, in-full delivery, how much am I spending with each supplier, and can bring that from BigQuery into our supplier lifecycle operations portal. So as a supplier manager, now I see all my suppliers, their spend, their performance scores, their different KPIs such as on-time, in-full deliveries, their ESG score, all of that in one portal.
Can you say what you just described now is an aspect of predictive AI?
Is that an aspect? No, that wouldn't be an aspect of predictive AI. So this would be something where supplier managers, typically who struggle to get all supplier information in one place, and they're not technical people usually.
Okay.
And you can't expect them to, okay, go to this platform, connect and read some data here, then go to that platform, try and understand more information here. So what supplier managers want is to understand across the board in one portal everything about the suppliers.
And this will be in form of a dashboard.
It's in form of a dashboard, and it's also a collaborative portal. So let's say the on time in full KPI is going down. You can open a case with that supplier via our supplier monitor
And
portal as well.
this data inside, is it going to be a real-time data inside?
It's real-time data insight. So once you connect it to BigQuery, you can set how quickly you want to refresh the data.
Okay.
And there's a button if you feel, okay, I want to refresh it now as well. So it'll always pull in the latest information it has. So these are some of the integrations with Google BigQuery, Google Cortex, the Google Agent-to-Agent protocol, Google Workspace, Google Chat that we've already started working on, and a lot of them will be coming later this year as
Wow,
well.
that is amazing. And joining us is Nelly, who is one of the product marketing manager for ServiceNow AI product features. Hi Nelly, welcome to have you on our AI Spotlight show. Can you tell us what ServiceNow is doing in terms of this AI innovation?
Yeah. I'll be glad to share more on these. I'll say at ServiceNow, we have been integrating AI into our platform for a long time now. And now for several years, we have had Gen AI capabilities, which help users be able to get summaries, deliver knowledge articles for them autonomously. And the latest in AI is really AI agents. These are agents that can act on behalf of humans and take action to fulfill different use cases for IT, HR, finance, and really a number of departments within the enterprise.
Wow, that is amazing. Yeah, do you want to probably mention the AI features that ServiceNow currently have? Yeah, and how your customers leverage that for their businesses.
Yeah, I can give you a little bit more of detail on that.
Okay.
I'll say in terms of like AI agents specifically, what we do is we provide out-of-the-box agents. So if we think about, for example, a department like IT,
Okay.
where you might want to resolve incidents, like troubleshoot incidents, you might want to triage cases, you might want to route different incidents to different representatives. We have AI agents that are out of the box that are able to help you with those automations. And then we also have the capability to build custom agents. Right now, we're seeing a lot of like customers be able to use these AI agents to handle those interactions, and then select if they want to have oversight in terms of like it being supervised, for example.
Sorry to intercept you for a little bit. This AI agent you mentioned, what aspect of business can we leverage? Is it for customer support? Is it for customer inquiry? Is it for marketing? Yeah, what aspect of business does it support, or where can we leverage the AI agents, that is offered by ServiceNow?
Yeah, AI agents are embedded within the whole ServiceNow platform, which really covers any department within the enterprise. So right now, like some very common use cases, we see IT, HR, customer service too as well. So customers can actually interact with the agents directly as well, coming from like the front office side of the house, HR, legal, finance. So really like any type of operations. It's not like a department-wide type of solution, but it's more of like an enterprise-wide solution that you're able to leverage.
Okay, that is amazing. Then that means if the HR team are using ServiceNow, they can leverage the AI agent. Now, can you talk about how the HR team use ServiceNow AI agents?
Yeah, I'll say maybe some use case examples that could be helpful as part of that. Think about complex processes like employee onboarding. That might take many different steps, and when you have different enterprises that maybe work across different continents, across different countries, there's different policies that they need to follow. So an AI agent can really help you come up with a number of steps that an employee will need to go through to be fully onboarded, and then automate many of those steps, like for example being able to send them their laptop, helping them get set up the first day, making sure that they are having meetings with the right folks when they are getting onboarded so they are successful.
And when we mean AI agent, that means without no human interference. That means this AI agent can act on their own. All you need to do is to build them to be able to perform that function.
Yeah, so they are fully autonomous. The way we see AI agents, though, is as a collaborative entity, right? As an agent that is able to work not only for people, that work with people. So in some cases, like for example, like HR, finance, or like IT, there will be some use cases that you want to have some oversight as part of that.
Okay.
Right? You might maybe want to like see it's like, tell me what onboarding steps you're going to make this employee follow.
Wow.
And maybe you as the HR representative, you're like, hey, I suggest you also do these, and you can add that into it. The agent can act autonomously, but we do see a lot of value of like the human having that interaction as part of that. And then some other process could be fully automated as well. It really depends on the organization and how they're like setting up their parameters.
Wow, that's cool to know. Yeah, I think I know a lot of people or organizations use ServiceNow to manage incidents.
Yeah.
Now, can you talk about how AI agent helps to manage incident more faster in terms of incident management? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I can give you kind of like a general idea of like some
Okay.
common use cases that I've seen.
Okay.
When the incidents come out, I have seen a lot of like AI agents be able to sort through the different incidents in the beginning, right?
Okay.
Assess their different priority,
Okay.
making sure that they are sent to the right agent.
Okay.
The right I agent. The right live agent for them to
Okay.
handle the request,
Okay.
and then also actually like helping address those requests. When you are having an incident come up, sometimes it's an incident that continues to repeat itself, or
Okay.
an incident that an AI agent could look at some knowledge articles, could look at some internal data and figure out how to solve it. So you can actually come up with a list of the steps and suggest that to the IT representative and tell them, hey, you received an incident, here are the steps that I suggest you follow.
Okay.
Do you want me to do it for you? And then they can say yes, no, and then
Wow,
proceed
that
into
is
that request.
amazing. Now, my question regarding the incident management and customer support.
Yeah.
Can you customize the AI agent to respond to some incident on its own without human oversight? You understand? Let us say a customer submits a ticket, an external partner, right?
Yeah.
Now the ticket comes in. I've been able to train my AI agent with the knowledge management
Yeah.
and every information. Once the ticket comes in, the AI agent will just step in and fix it.
It is totally possible, and I think that's where we have gotten right now. Of
Hmm.
AI that is not only able to give you a suggestion or a recommendation, but AI that can go into system, make changes, and take actions for you.
Wow, that is amazing, and that is what I'm going to refer to as intelligent incident management solution.
Yeah.
That's really amazing. Then, can you talk about maybe apart from HR, and we'll talk about utilizing ServiceNow AI agent for customer support. Can you talk about maybe like marketing and sales? How do they use ServiceNow AI agent? I don't know if you can talk about that as
Yeah.
well.
Also, like specifically from sales, I see
Yeah.
a lot of use cases coming from customer support. Right,
Okay.
customers having issues or maybe having questions and making
Okay.
sure that maybe the AI can help them self-serve and just get their answer right there,
Okay.
or resolve any incident with them directly as well. Also, from like a sales representative and professional as well, think about how much time it could save you if it comes up with plans for you, for example, to be able to engage with leads and keep customers like updated with like the latest from your product. But yeah, I'm not particular. I don't have a particular focus on like that side of the
Okay.
business. But just
Okay.
some ideas into some of the use cases that are out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there any thing you want us to know apart from the AI agent? How the service now have been able to embed AI application? I know you mentioned you guys partnership with Google.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. I would love to.
Okay.
How we see ourselves right now
Okay.
is we see ourselves as capable of being the AI control tower for the enterprise. This means, if you really look at the industry right now, you can see that every single enterprise has hundreds and sometimes thousands of systems that they're working with, and also they'll end up working with a lot of AI functionality from many different like partners and solutions. So we are able to help you manage all of those AI investments And we want to ensure that you're able to use our AI capabilities and interact with these additional platforms and systems that you're working. So that's why, for example, with Google, it was recently announced that we were part of the collaboration for the agent-to-agent protocol. So we want to make sure that customers are able to take actions not only within the ServiceNow platform, but also within other systems that are connected to the platform as well, and ensure that AI agents are able to be collaborative and solve real problems.
Wow, that is amazing. I know we're currently at Google Cloud Next 2025. On the keynote section, I think they did a demo of a Google AI agent customer service. Are you saying that on ServiceNow, can we deploy some of Google agents into ServiceNow? Do you guys have those kind of capability?
That might not be like a question like for me. I know that we work like collaboratively with their agents. I'm not sure how they would like come into the platform. I know Google has capabilities to like build agents and deploy them. We also have as well, and we want to ensure that linkage and that collaboration is there as well.
Wow, that is amazing. Now, my next question will be, what kind of industry does ServiceNow, offer these kinds of services? Is it a very broad industry that covers from healthcare to aviation to software development company to retail? Do you guys serve all industries in terms of leveraging the ServiceNow AI agents?
Yeah, that's a great question, and ServiceNow is really here to work across every department of a company and also across industries as well. We see everything all the way from finance and supply chain companies to healthcare to manufacturing.
Wow.
If you look at our website, you'll find a number of use cases in each and every single one of them. And the great thing is that we have expertise and we have professionals for each of those departments to be able to help you with your solutions as well.
Wow, that is amazing. Now, even though the way you sound your response, it looks like AI agent does not have any limitation, but I don't want to agree. Is there any time that you're trying to work with a partner or customer, and due to their business use cases, you guys hit like a snag, like you have to do like a walk around? I don't know if you have a sample use case to tell us.
I don't have direct interaction with customers, so that's not something I can comment with. But maybe Victor may be like a better person to give you that information.
Okay, great. Nice to have Nelly. We have one other person from ServiceNow who will be telling us more about some of other ServiceNow AI capabilities apart from the AI agent. And this person will go further to also tell us how different organizations are leveraging ServiceNow AI agent in terms of gaining competitive advantage and gaining market dominance, and at the same time in terms of ensuring employee productivity, and also bringing in ServiceNow AI agent has also helped the organization to increase their return on investment. Now we're talking about revenue generation, because what is the value of bringing in an AI technology if the AI technology is not going to help your business to grow in terms of revenue generation? And that is what ServiceNow is offering to their customers. And there's been a lot of success story of different organizations utilizing ServiceNow AI technology. Hi Victor, welcome to AI Spotlight Show. And what is your position at ServiceNow?
Sure. So I'm an outbound product manager for Now Assist, which is our generative AI powered product on ServiceNow platform.
Oh, that is amazing. And one quick question before we go into the order of the day. Do you work closely with the partners, with ServiceNow customers, or do you work internally?
A little bit of both. Mostly with our customers.
Okay.
Part of my role is helping our customers enable on AI and our AI powered products at scale. So I work with a lot of customers.
That means you help to build the product strategy and also the product vision in terms of deploying ServiceNow generative AI capability for the client. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. End to end. It's about the vision, the strategy, even all the way down to the tactical implementations of these projects sometimes. So yeah, we deal with all of that. and we help our partners a little bit too, whether it's our co-partners with Google or Google themselves.
Wow, that is really amazing. Do you want to tell us about the ServiceNow generative AI capability?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have plenty of capabilities that go across multiple workflows, whether it's our creator workflows. So we have ServiceNow developers, right? So we help them with AI tools like text to code, code generation, right? We also do text to flow, so our developers can increase their productivity building ServiceNow applications, building ServiceNow workflows. And then we have AI-powered workflows for IT, HR, CRM, and all those are all about improving our service agent productivity.
When you talk CLM, was the full meaning of CLM?
So CRM, so customer
CRM, okay,
yeah, customer
okay, like Salesforce,
yeah,
okay, and
exactly.
HubSpot,
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, so for CRM, we use AI to improve our field services management, to improve customer service representative productivity.
Sorry
and
to
efficiency.
intercept you. Do you mean that your customers integrate ServiceNow into their CRM platform? Is that how it works?
We can, but in matter of fact, ServiceNow is also itself a CRM platform. We
Okay,
do
okay.
CRM, CSM, field services, etc. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Can you deep dive more into ServiceNow generative AI capability? Can you deep dive
so
more? And
absolutely.
maybe in the explanation, you can pick one sample use cases of maybe a client or customer that you guys have implement, this generative AI capability for.
Yeah, absolutely. So, one of the products I work on the most is our virtual agent,
Okay.
right? And our virtual agent uses generative AI to help customer employees self-service on questions they may have or problems they may have. So they type into the agent, for example, I need a new laptop, or I have a problem or a question about long-term leave. Our agent can answer those questions intelligently for the users with multi-turn natural language question and answer based on data either in ServiceNow or data from Google Drive, for example, or BigQuery, for example. So that's just one example of how employees can have better employee satisfaction, employee experience with an agent that's able to answer questions and solve their problems with the power of Gen AI on the Now platform.
Wow, that is really amazing. Now, my question would be, when it comes to utilize AI has a lot of benefit to offer to organization.
Yeah.
But at the same time, AI also poses threats. Then how has ServiceNow been able to design an AI platform that is free of biasness, hallucination? These are common ways associated with generative AI.
Yeah.
Now, can you tell us how that is being managed
Sure.
by ServiceNow, and just to install confidence in the customer to make sure that ServiceNow AI capability is not providing incorrect output?
Yeah, absolutely. So, ServiceNow treats AI governance, data privacy, and security very seriously.
Okay.
Right? We do not train on customer data if they don't want us to. That is in the customer's choice on whether or not they want to do that.
Okay.
And then in terms of reducing hallucination, reducing bias, the LLMs we provide and the capabilities we provide have been built by ServiceNow with that in mind to reduce as much as possible. No AI system can ever completely eliminate those risks, but reduce as much as possible those risks so that our customers and employees have the best experience. So let's talk about data governance, PII data masking, right? It's about making sure that our models use data that is only contained within the ServiceNow instance, or if a customer chooses to, they can get data from, for example, Google Drive again. But certainly it wouldn't use data just for data's sake and provide too much information or incorrect information. So that's some of the ways how we tune the experience, tune the implementation, so that our AI provide our customers and our employees with employees with the best experience.
Wow, that is really amazing. From what you just said, that means that ServiceNow ensure that their customers build what we call ethical AI products.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really amazing. Now, do you want to give us samples of industries that have leveraged ServiceNow generative AI capability?
Yeah, I mean, there's a whole host of industries.
Okay.
We work with manufacturers.
Okay.
We work with retailers.
Okay.
We work with automotive companies, financial services companies.
Okay.
And in terms of these companies, some of the use cases we just talked about, right? They operate a ServiceNow platform to service their IT, HR, CRM operations, right?
Okay.
And they have ServiceNow developers that use AI to accelerate their development, like code generation we talked about, right?
Okay.
They have employees with hundreds of thousands of employees, for example. They have questions. They need their issues solved. Our virtual can solve that. We have companies with field service teams that go out to people's homes to do service
like
requests.
Like the HVAC guys.
For example, yeah, we have tools, capabilities to help them manage their work better and to manage their to increase their capabilities and their effectiveness.
Wow, that is really awesome. Now, despite that ServiceNow customers have witnessed great success using ServiceNow AI, generative AI capability, is there any time that any of the customer encounter a challenge, and how was ServiceNow able to help the customer mitigate this challenge? And when I'm talking about the challenge, it could be a challenge that aligns with the business use case. All businesses have different business use cases, and I believe there's a particular industry that might come up with the different business use cases. Can you talk about how you guys were able to navigate the way to help this customer benefit or leverage ServiceNow generative AI capability?
Yeah, absolutely. I could just provide an example, right?
Yeah.
So you talk about companies when they have mergers and acquisitions.
Okay.
They suddenly need to onboard hundreds, if not thousands, of employees.
Okay.
They need to consolidate IT software that company A might have had, that company B, they now need to go onto one software, right? So I think these are all these IT driven issues, IT operations issues.
Okay.
How do you autonomously manage that so that service desk agents don't have to manually provision software to those hundreds of thousands of newly joined employees?
Okay.
How do I get them onto the right hardware stack, onto the right software stack? All that is something that ServiceNow it's our bread and butter in terms of IT operations, IT service management. But now with the power of AI and AI agents, that becomes even faster, more automatic. And then the service desk agent can focus on more strategic areas or more high stakes problems, and let AI take care of all the repetitive tasks that comes with when you're trying to onboard 1,000 employees or try to integrate or consolidate software and hardware systems.
Wow. Now, my one quick question regarding this AI agent and generative AI capability. Does ServiceNow platform allows the opportunity for human oversight to be able to see what these AI agents are doing? And how does that work? Do you want to say something about that?
AI agents, so we have a couple things that allow customers to really dive into what AI agents are doing and how they're doing it, right? So we have an AI agent studio that allows you to manage and govern your AI agents. That studio has, of course, an analytics dashboard that allows you to measure the usage, how your agents are doing, and how effective they are, right? We also have a governance dashboard and a governance product in ServiceNow. We call it Analysis Administrative Console, perhaps a control tower that allows you to manage not only just the AI agents, for example, but all your AI workflows, how they're doing and how effective they are, how they're being used by your different business units.
Wow, that is really amazing. Now, can you just tell us what are, in terms of customer success, can you talk about 3 things that customers are saying about ServiceNow generative AI capability and AI agents?
Yeah, so if I may say, you're going to hear a lot of customer success stories at our conference next month at Knowledge, which is also here in Las Vegas. But you can think about customers, again, in all the different industries, being able to help their customers, help their employees, and drive productivity, drive customer satisfaction, etc. All that powered by AI, powered by ServiceNow. So a lot of customer success stories on how they use ServiceNow, whether they're new customers or whether they're old customers that have been with us for years, right? Using, implementing AI, implementing and using agents, deploying AI agents to help further drive down time to resolution. Increase service desk agent productivity, increase employee experience and employee satisfaction. All these issues we've been dealing with for years, we can now supercharge that with the ServiceNow platform with AI.
Wow, that is amazing. Then my last question for the day.
Yeah.
Why do you think ServiceNow offer a better AI agent or generative AI capability than any other CRM technology provider that also have similar capability? Can you give like 3 reasons why do you think ServiceNow is better?
Yeah, so the ServiceNow platform has been around for a long time, and we've been working with AI for a long time. And our platform has the customer data, it has the workflows, it has the intelligence, and it has connections to all other ERP systems or external data systems that the customer may be using.
Okay.
Now, the ServiceNow platform has all of that, and that is what
when you
powers
mean that it has, you mean it can be integrated to other platforms like ERP, like SAP?
Exactly. It can be integrated with other platforms like Concur, like SAP, like Workday. And our platform can use all that data, use workflows that customers have been using for years, and automate that. And then you add AI. So now AI agents can use that data, use that workflow automatically.
Wow.
Right? All these integrations, they were built with low code. We provide plenty of out-of-box integrations, plenty of spokes, right, to external systems, not only to have that data and then take action on that data.
Wow, that is really amazing. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Victor. It's nice to have you on our AI Spotlight show.
Thank you for having me.
It's amazing to have ServiceNow on our Spotlight Show edition for today. And I believe we've heard about some of the mind-blowing things that ServiceNow is doing in the world of AI in terms of how their platform is embedded with generative AI capabilities, and at the same time with AI agent that helps organizations to achieve productivity, that help them to achieve high return on investment, and at the same time that also help the organization to remain competitive and gain market dominance. Thank you for joining today's edition, and talk to you guys soon. Do have a great day.